Sattler Files.
Welcome back to the Sattler Files. This is probably the most important and significant interview we have done on the Sattler Files. We're a year old, and while I say that I am pleased to have Kate Moyer in the studio, circumstances have not always been good for Kate. If you don't know Kate Moyer's name now, you will very, very soon. Kate escaped the clutches of two sadistic serial killers and then went on to help police convict David and Catherine Burney. And that's the last time we're going to mention their names. They're nobodies. They're horrible, sadistic people. They were convicted and imprisoned for life, but there's a flaw with our parole system in Western Australia. And here today on the Sattler Files is Kate Moyer to explain what she's doing to change the system. Welcome, Kate.
Hi, how are you going?
I'm going well. Come on, you've been a very, very busy girl.
I've been working very hard for almost 2.5 weeks now.
What are you doing?
Well, there's a flaw in our system. We have mandatory parole board hearings reviews every 3 years. Catherine Burney doesn't apply for parole, but she is still considered for parole every 3 years, and this is reported throughout the media, which causes pain to both me and Perth's psyche and to the families of the victims.
I could imagine that, because it just when you think you're ticking along nicely and it's in the past, there it is again, pushed in your face.
When she was sentenced in 1987 and she got life with a minimum of 20 years, I already knew that at the age of 37, I would have to start dealing with this again. For the 20 years that she didn't have parole, I was perfect, and this has affected me now so that I'm not.
How is it affecting you, Kate?
It brings up the memories of what happened in the past as very vividly, and I have to not relive it as such, but readdress it again.
You were incredibly brave 17-year-old when this happened.
I've always said that anybody would have done what I did. You put in a situation like that.
You went into survivor mode.
You go into survival mode and adrenaline.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what you did. You said to me earlier, before we came on air, that you went into that house 17. How did you come out?
I came out 40.
But you don't feel 40 now?
I'm 47 now and I feel 17.
Great. You got your life back.
Look, when you have a near-death experience that lasts for 12 hours, you learn to live each day for a day. And I've had a fabulous life. I'm happy, cool, calm.
You've got children.
I've got 3 beautiful children.
You've survived and you thrived.
I've survived and I've thrived.
And that's the most important thing. So let's go back to what you're campaigning for. You've got a major campaign going on social media.
Sure.
You've got a change.org petition. Tell people how they can get hold of that petition and how they can sign it.
I'll tell you about what I've done.
Please do.
Okay. I've started a group called We Support Kate, the We Support Kate group on Facebook. I have 5,700 supporters in 16 days.
It's amazing.
And 5 days ago, I started a petition on change.org asking Michael Minchin for the revocation of mandatory parole review board hearings and greater parole reform. And I have over 4,600 signatures in 5 days.
How many are you hoping for? How many signatures do you want? How many do you think you need?
It's
100,000?
It's about how quickly I'm getting them, I think. It's the statistics. I'll keep going until there is a change, but I believe that change will happen soon.
I think it will too. We have another guest in the studio this morning, and that's Liz Bejat, a Liberal politician who is working very, very hard behind the scenes for you. We'll talk to Liz in a moment.
Absolutely.
Now, just go back to your campaign. You've got people helping you. This is all...
I have got some of the most... This has been such an empowering experience. I have 18 fantastic administration staff from all necks of life. I have... I've been receiving meals. My lawn's been mowed. I've had people clean my house. People are really reaching out to me and I'm reaching back to them because the society doesn't like these laws. It doesn't just affect me, it affects a great deal of people.
Well, a lot of crimes are committed by people on parole.
Recidivism. David and Catherine Burney had committed 69 crimes before they became serial killers. And
that's a nice rap sheet before they even started.
It made me angry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because why were they out on the streets?
Yeah, so we don't have enough. We don't have a safe society. We don't have a kind society if we don't have justice in our system. And too much is focused on the perpetrators as opposed to the victims of their crimes.
I can understand that. How do you think this has all affected you as a mother? Were you really overprotective of your children?
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm well travelled. I took my children to Syria in 2010 when my youngest was 18 months old, so no.
Okay.
I'm not overprotective. My kids are very resilient.
They know what happened to you?
No, they don't.
Okay. How old are they now?
I'd prefer not to say it at the moment.
Okay, fair enough.
Cool.
Fair enough. I think
12 years and younger.
12 years and younger. Okay, much too young for them to understand any of this.
Yes,
and it's
but I want to be a good
thing.
role model for my kids. So this
You
is
are
another reason why I've come out.
You are a good role model. You're a good role model for anyone because there is no way you are ever going to be called a victim. You are never going to be a victim. You're a survivor.
Thank you very much.
No, you really and truly have. We might just get Liz to come and chat to us and just tell us what she's been
Texting
doing.
furiously about as we speak.
Yeah, she is. She's texting furiously as we speak. So we might just get Liz to come over here and join us and tell us a little bit more about what
and I'd
what
like
she's
to say
been doing.
thank you very much to Liz because very early in the piece she came on board and has been helping me strongly.
Good morning. I'm really, really delighted to be back on the Sattler Files after a little bit of an absence, but it is great, and I am so thrilled to be involved in this to help Kate. Kate is an amazing woman. She's a survivor, and we need to support people like this so much. And I'm really, really happy to announce first on the Sattler Files that Kate and I are going to be meeting with our Attorney General at 4:00 on Monday afternoon.
Fantastic.
And we're going to be handing him the petition, and he's going to sit down and talk with Kate as to what it is that we can do to ensure that this is going to go away and never ever be spoken about again. So that's all as a member of Parliament, that's all you can ever do is to help people and let common sense prevail. And I think in this instance, our Attorney General has been fabulous. From
I
the
have
moment
to agree that this is a
Yep.
very quick, beautiful response.
Yeah. From the first time I spoke to him about this, he was certainly very much on board and said, let's see what we can do to make this happen. So
I'll tell you what,
the
my
meeting
dad
on
would be
Monday
happy
will be
because he
great.
said I had Buckley's.
No. There's no such thing as Buckley's in our world. We've done this, and you've done it, with the support of so many people. And he's going to be very happy, I'm sure, to meet with you on Monday.
And I'm going to be really happy to meet with him. And I understand that there's not difficulties per se, but that it's very difficult to change parole laws. And so I really appreciate his quick response. I really appreciate the advice that he's obviously been receiving.
Yeah.
And the work that he's been putting into this behind the scenes as well.
Yeah, no, it's great. I think this is going to be a win-win for everyone, but most of all, you and your family, Kate, you deserve the life that you should have, had taken away from you at 17. Mm-hmm. You're going to get it all back.
Thank you very much, Liz.
I'm happy to help.
Well, you heard that first on the Sattler Files, of course. Thank you very much to Liz Bijak because she has worked very hard behind the scenes. And Kate,
I've got a few thank yous to say.
I want you to go for
Please.
it. This is it. You've got your opportunity now. You
I'd
thank
like to say
anyone
thank
you
you
want.
to all the supporters. I will continue fighting for rightful causes because I'm into social justice. I'd like to say thank you very much to Tim Clark, the political journalist at the West Australian.
Who was a very balanced and fair article.
It showed integrity, and our
Yes.
supporters have recognised the West Australian for that article and for his behaviour. And Brett McCarthy, I'd like to thank you for caring so much about the way that this would affect me. You have shown integrity as well. I'd like to thank all the online media that got behind me with the need to make Catherine Burney's name no longer mentioned in newspapers, in radio, in articles, and in Perth and Australia's psyche.
She's a nobody and she'll die a nobody from now because that's what you want.
Everybody, I will seriously be able to get on with my life now.
Well, it doesn't get better than that.
No, it doesn't get better than that.
No, it doesn't get better than that. Kate, I admire you so much. you've got a lot of people behind you because you're a fantastic woman. You're very, very inspirational.
Thank you very much.
And thank you to Liz Bijat. You're listening to The Sattler Files. Back shortly with more.
This is The Sattler Files.